Hello everybody, it's Motshidisi Mohono here, gearing up for the 2023 Rugby World Cup. Mani Libok, there's so much pressure on his shoulders. This is the only World Cup where he would be able to cope and really show his maturity. I think he's shown his character as well, particularly in the last test match against Argentina, missing so many shots at the poles and then still putting his hand up to say, yeah, I got this as well. This is going to be a real test for him. Obviously, Antoine Dupont, it's going to be amazing to see the whole French team, but particularly him, the best player on the planet at the moment. What will he be able to produce for his nation? Yeah, I'm really excited to see he just kicked a ball dead in the other match. So what else can Dupont do? Ooh, Aaron Smith, one of the best nines ever produced in rugby, probably the best to come out of New Zealand. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's the nine that I watched in my era. I think he's fantastic, a fantastic team man. He's achieved so much in the All Blacks black. But is there another World Cup on the cards for him? I don't know. I'm really looking forward to seeing Georgia at this World Cup. There's just something brimming in their rugby development as well. They're starting to reach a little bit of parity with some of the tier 1 nations as well. Exciting brand of rugby or rugby, attritional brand of rugby. That's the word. Yeah, what can they do? Maybe they might just tinker things in Group C. I don't know. And then Argentina. Looking forward to seeing Argentina at the World Cup. Away wins against England, against Australia, against New Zealand. They have just been building up so nicely under Michael Cheika. They've got a plan. They are devastating on the counter. When they go wide through the back line, they make things happen. Came so close to beating South Africa here at home, only trailing by a point. So I really think Argentina are one to watch. I believe they'll top Group D, and I think they can make it all the way to top 4, maybe even stand us and go top 2. But definitely Los Pumas in the semifinals. That's what I see in my little crystal ball. So yeah, ooh. I think this is one of those World Cups where there are a lot of nations that have a realistic chance of winning the World Cup. I think it's the first one that is so open, so many, bolting horses, but also some dark horses as well. My top 3 would probably be Ireland, just because they're world number 1, what they've been able to achieve in the last 2-3 years, beating New Zealand in New Zealand, their performance in the Six Nations as well. The other nation is definitely France. France at home and the growth that we've seen under Fabien Galtier. So you can't rule them out. I know they're dealing with a few injuries. Roman Intermac is also out of the World Cup, but I don't think that's going to hold them back from pulling off what seems impossible, though highly probable at home for this French side. The discipline is magnificent. The way they defend, the way they attack is just ruthless and cutthroat. So I definitely have them in like my top 3 to win it. And New Zealand. New Zealand have not probably looked like the best of the best, like the class of 2015. In the lead up to this World Cup, they've gone through quite a lot. But they are now finding their stride, and I think they've found their 23 that can do damage to any team in the world at any time. So New Zealand definitely also right up there with the best of them. And I can't leave out the Springboks. The Springboks are just the World Cup pedigree kind of team. They know how to win it. They know how to dig deep. The difference between 2019 and now is the road to the final. It's a lot harder because they have to get through quite a few of the top 5 teams in the world. 2 of them in the group, and then another one in the quarterfinals. Definitely, you can't run away from that. But to be the best, you got to beat the best. So those are the teams that they would have to beat. So Ireland and Scotland in the group, that Scotland game, a must win. And then in the quarterfinal, either France or New Zealand. You beat one of them, I say you make it all the way to the final, then loves your uncle. It's all in the belief, in the mentality, in the BMT for South Africa. But it's going to be a very tough one. Though I believe, I'm bullish. I think I know the Springboks will be able to make it through to the final. My dark horse, Australia. Eddie Jones is cooking something, guys. I don't know. Australia. Hey. Australia. Hey. Which player will score the most tries? I'd like it to be Kurtley Arendse or Magazole Mapimpi. But I really do believe it'll be one of either Will Jordan or maybe even a Geordie Barrett. I think one of the two will be the try-scoring fiends at this World Cup. Will Jordan is cooking with gas at the moment as far as the tries are concerned, so he's my front runner. But if it had to be one of our South African guys, Kurtley Arendse, probably front runner at the moment, and then Makazole Mapimpi because he's just a quality finisher, maybe in second place, yeah. Richie Moanga, it's your time, eh? It's your time. I don't know, points, sheesh. It would have to be 10s. Richie Moanga, Mani Lebok. Depends. Who can handle the stress? Who's got the better BMT? Who's got the belief? And who has had enough time in the saddle going up into the Rugby World Cup? You can't come in cold. Though it happens, but it is an anomaly. Yeah, probably those two. Johnny Sexton as well. Quality, his team rely on him a lot, and he smashes them over, eh? So maybe those top two would probably, I'd say, Richie Moanga, Johnny Sexton.